Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Hashtag No Filter with Nothing Left Unsaid with your boy King Lex. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe, and follow us on social media at King_Lex405 and at NoFilter_Lex. Y'all know what's up. What's up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of Hashtag No Filter where nothing is left unsaid. Back again with your boy King Lex. Thank y'all again for joining me. I'm grateful to have y'all here today with me. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe like y'all supposed to do, okay? And then go ahead and check out all the remaining videos on our channel as well. Today, I would like to thank our guest that came in today, Raven. Raven, say what's up to the people.
Hey y'all.
Hey, Raven is a real good friend of mine. Knowing from back home, whatever. And I'm glad she could be here with me today, so I'm so appreciative. She is a 29-year-old from Oklahoma City. She on her own lashes and beauty company called Radiant Beauty. You can check her out on social media, and she's a YouTube influencer and has her own channel. What's it, Raven? All Things Ray. I don't want to mess it up. Give it to the people.
Yes, I am a lash and brow artist. I have a company called Radiant Beauty where I basically transform brows and lashes for the ladies. And I also do fashion vlogging and videos on YouTube with a little bit of lifestyle. And I do some brand ambassadorships on Instagram for different clothing lines.
Yeah, so y'all gonna have to check her out. Her social media will be at the bottom, All Things Ray, and we gonna see her again here on Hashtag No Filter. Okay, we gonna invite her
Yes.
back. Yes, we gonna invite her back. We gonna have to get her in the studio next time. So y'all know here at Hashtag No Filter, we like to start these off with the question game. Now she ain't here, so she can't get her hand in there. So I'm gonna put my hand in there for her. If she trusts me, Lord, do you trust me, Raven? I got you, girl.
Ooh, I don't know what kind of questions you got in there.
It ain't gonna be nothing too bad, okay? I wouldn't set you at least not the first time. Unless we'll get a little deeper in the episode before I just hit you with a brick or something.
Okay, don't just throw me under the bus just yet.
I ain't gonna throw you under the bus just yet. Okay, so let me know when to stop, okay? And then I'll pull your question out. Can you see
Okay,
me?
I can see you.
Let me know when to
Okay,
stop.
stop.
Okay, hold on. Look, I got this one. We got this one, y'all. I'm gonna pull one out for me too, but I'm gonna do hers first. And I answer it too, just so you ain't out there by yourself.
Okay.
What's your favorite feature about yourself?
Ooh, I don't know. That's a good question. I would have to say my favorite feature these days are usually my lips.
Really?
hmm
Girl, yeah, I can feel that. I can feel that.
I grew up getting made fun of for having such big lips that I eventually just fell in love with them.
Really? Okay, you know what? I have the same way, but mine is my eyebrows. Like I used to get picked on for my eyebrows sometimes because they were so thick, and people used to talk about my eyebrows being so thick all the time when I was a kid. But now when I get hollered at, them niggas be like, "Oh, those eyebrows looking good, baby." So
Okay,
I
because
got a
everybody trying
haircut.
to get thick brows.
Okay, everybody trying to get thick brows, especially when I get a little haircut, it look touched up. So, baby, I understand. So I would say mine is for my eyebrows. So I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna get my question now. Oh boy, y'all. Let's see. What's a miss? What's an assumption or misconception do you think people may have about you? Ooh. You know what? Oh, this is what we and Raven was just talking about this before we even got on camera. This is bringing right on up. Look, um, Raven had asked me about moving to Dallas, whatever, how I'm liking it, and I was telling her that one thing I feel like I struggle on is being an introvert, and I feel like sometimes that could come off like standoffish or even mean, like sometimes, and I'm like when people get to know me, they'll really know like that's not really how he am. That's not really how he is. He has to warm up to people. You know what I'm saying? And like I don't know, like even like when I meet new people, I have to step out of that introvertness and really just like show people my personality because they'll see like, oh, he really cool, he open. And sometimes I feel like I can come off standoffish or mean sometimes when that's like what I'm not trying to give. You know what I'm saying? So when we were talking about that conversation earlier, Raven, when I was talking
Right.
about me being like me starting having to network with other people, I'm having to learn with I'm having to learn to not to check myself as I'm coming around new people and everything. Cause I'm like I don't know. Sometimes I'm like, I don't want to be in somebody's face, especially somebody new doing too much. Cause I'm like, they in my face. Especially when you're trying to network, because they might feel like, oh,
Right.
you trying to use me or whatever. He's just trying to be cool for what I can do for him, what he think I could do for him. But it's like, no. Sometimes it's just like, I don't know. Like, I guess I don't know for you, cause you've been doing she has I feel like she a jack of all trades. She do this, she do that, she do this, she do that. How do you feel like for you networking has been? Like how do you feel like you got to where you good at networking?
Ooh, I definitely would not say that I'm great at networking, but it's definitely putting yourself outside of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
I feel like, as far as for my lash business, I'm very good at networking because I'm gonna give you a card, baby. I don't care where we at. If we at the restaurant, we at the laundromat, we at 7-Eleven. You need your lashes done? I'm a lash tech. Let me take care of you.
Okay.
I'll do that. But when it comes to more so trying to connect with people that are more on the creative side, you do kind of have like that stance, like I don't want you to feel like I'm trying to use you
Mm-hmm.
or anything like that. But I have realized that I try to work with people that I feel like are on the same level as me.
Okay. Okay.
Like,
Yeah.
so people that are in, upcoming or like local that I can reach out to, like, hey, we should collab on the YouTube video, or I have this idea. Basically, you can't be afraid to put yourself out there because all they can say is no.
Yeah. No, and
And
that's true.
not just not just what you can take from them, but also you have to remember, like, you are also a household. You can give to them as well.
You know what? That you made two good points. I need to remember my second point. My first point is networking with people. I seen a meme the other day. It was like networking with people that you don't know. Like don't always look for support for people that you know. Start to look for support from people that you don't know. Because you never know
Yeah,
what tools and what resources a person may have. You know what I'm saying? Dang, I just forgot what was
absolutely.
the second thing you said. Dang, I just forgot what you said the second
Oh, I was just
time.
saying, you're a household too. Like, you bring things to the
Yes,
table, so don't just feel
yes.
like,
Um,
yeah,
you need to know your worth. You need to know also
absolutely.
that you are like you said, a household of brand yourself. So that cross branding is not only helping you, but it's helping them as well. So
Exactly. Even if you only have 5 subscribers, that's 5 people that didn't know them.
yeah, exactly. So that's five more people that gets coming to them. You're right. That's I need to start looking at it that way. So okay, think going with networking. Let's just, move into the topics. Do you
Okay.
feel like first impressions matter? Like, do you feel like when you meet a first impression of somebody matters to you?
Absolutely. I think first impressions matter on any level. I'm actually working on myself to not walk out the house looking any kind of way,
Yeah.
because you really never know who you may run into or who you might meet that could actually help you, but they be like, nah, she have herself together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I definitely think your physical appearance is what people see first.
Yeah.
And as
Yeah.
much as we want to say we're not a shallow people, but we are. Like, you see somebody, if they're not giving you, what they need to give, you ain't gonna really fuck with it.
No,
Oh,
yeah,
can I
no.
cuss?
For real. Yeah, yeah, girl.
Oh.
No, yeah, no, I'm gonna tell you this. I feel like first impressions for me, it matters, but it doesn't. Because I'm gonna tell you, like you said, going out the house any kind of way, especially with the field that you're in the beauty industry. So therefore, you want people to when they see you like, oh, okay, she put together. So I know if she doing herself like this, she gonna do me good too. Her work is gonna be
Right.
good. So I definitely get what you're saying. The first impression there matters, especially like if you meeting somebody for the first time, like you going on a date, you meet somebody for the first time, whatever. That first impression, what I'm gonna see, that physical, what I see, you need to be coming 100% with. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like when I'm talking to you, that first impression, I'm like, I hear what you're saying, and I'm taking notes. But I'm not really gonna start really just paying attention to you to that second or third time I'm around you, because you're gonna start getting comfortable with me, and you really don't real your real personality gonna start showing. And I feel like most
Absolutely.
people, when you meet them, they not really giving you their full who they are at first. I feel like they are putting on their best foot. They putting on their best foot forward, and they're showing you the best of them. But I feel like you're not gonna really just see them until you really get to know them. But I guess that first impression is important, because after that first impression, that first meeting, you're gonna be like, do I still want to deal with this person or not? Or you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be. So I don't know. I think it
Okay.
go. I think it's yes. It matters. I guess the physical aspect of it, but the mental aspect of it, I need that first impression. Cool, but I'm gonna go off that third.
But let me tell you why the first impression ties into something you talked about earlier. You spoke on self love and value.
Yes.
So, as much as you value yourself, is how much the next person will value you.
Yeah.
So, if they see you looking raggedy or not put to part, and not to say, because there are days that we just ain't got it together.
Yeah. Yeah.
But if you know that you're going to meet somebody and you don't even take the effort to put any love into yourself, they gonna be like, oh, okay, well, they don't care.
Yeah.
Because it's
Yeah.
not about like physical, but it's like, did you iron your shirt? Did you put any effort into what you had on today, or did you
Yeah.
just walk out the house?
Yeah. Yeah. That's true.
I feel like that all goes hand in hand.
Yeah, it definitely does, and that's it's that first impression of what you see, because you want, it's almost like a product. Well, I'm gonna say you almost like a product. Like you want somebody to get you. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you're selling, whether it's yourself, whether it's like your business, whatever it is, you want people to present. You want people. You want to present it. You want to present yourself the best way possible,
Yes,
for somebody to fuck with you. But I feel like that's nice to look at. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like I'm also
yes,
gonna be thinking like, who are you? You know what I'm saying? What you got going on?
absolutely. But you know what? You can know somebody for years and then they switch up on you. So
I mean, yeah, that's true. That you damn sure right about that. You never know. People are just funny like that. Okay, so like, okay, moving to the next question. Do you feel like people's opinions of you matter? Do you consider people's opinions of you?
I used to really care about what other people thought,
Yeah.
but I realized that they don't live in my house.
Yeah.
They don't pay my bills. And honestly, at the end of the day, what makes me happy and gives me peace is what I got to do. So if you don't like what I'm doing, it's really that's your problem.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Yeah, I'm like that too. Like younger, I would definitely say people's opinions of me matter. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I definitely would take what people thought of me and almost um, like, do you ever feel like, and sometimes when you're around people, you almost become who they are, like who they are, like you not saying, almost like you lose yourself. Well, not lose yourself, but it's almost like they influence who they are, influence your way of thinking or the way the stuff you do. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like for me, that when I was younger, I would almost let people do that. Do you feel like you ever been in a situation like that?
I feel like when I was younger, um, I let what other people thought was cool or was valid justify what I did, but it wasn't really what I wanted to do or necessarily what made me happy. But
Mm-hmm.
also, getting older, I just got very comfortable with myself,
Mm-hmm.
and what I like and what I want. Because I realized, like, I'm extra. I'm the extra friend.
Right.
I'm the one that's doing the most.
Yeah.
And, for so long, I tried to put myself in a box for other people, but it's like, if y'all fuck with me, y'all fuck with me.
Yeah. No, for real. I would also say this too. I can accept constructive criticism from people that I feel like has my best interest at heart, that has like um that value me or whatever. Like a friend that might come to
Hmm.
you and say, "Hey, you know what I'm saying? Like, that outfit ain't cute." Oh, I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? I feel like if somebody's coming to me and saying that in a loving way, that's different than somebody just like tearing you down. So I can accept constructive
Absolutely.
criticism, but you know when you know when you got a hater in your midst.
You sure do. You know when the vibe is right, it's not right.
Right. Okay, so speaking of like when like other people's opinion, like give me an experience where you feel like you was like, okay, I'm not you don't go against the grain. Like you don't you would feel like you was being peer pressure, somebody was trying to change you and you just had to stand your ground. Can you think of a time when that has happened to you?
Ooh. Um, I don't feel like I have really just necessarily been peer pressured and had to stand my ground at any point.
Mm.
But I will say, like growing in this business and doing like more photography for different people and clothing brands, I am so conscious of what my mother will have to say about a picture.
Yeah.
And I've had to get to the point where I'm like, I'm grown.
Yeah.
And if I feel like if I'm comfortable with it, then it's fine,
Yeah.
regardless as to how she feels.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
sometimes I feel like I didn't do things just because I'm like, no, I don't want to hear mama's mouth.
Yeah. No, I feel
So I've
that.
had to learn how to decipher, what I will do and what won't do for me.
Yeah, yeah. I agree with that because for me, I feel like one thing I feel like sometimes people can make you feel like you don't what am I trying to say? People can make you feel like you wrong for not going the way they want you to think. Almost like it's like since you're not gonna change it to what I want you to be, the person that you are is wrong. And I feel like I definitely have felt that from friends and niggas that I mess with, like for real. But I think you have to know who you are and you have to get to the point in your life where you just like, okay, I'm not going to do things just to please others. I have to do things that make
Hmm.
me happy. So even like when I started doing like my show or whatever, I was so nervous about like saying certain things or like just putting certain things out there about me. Like y'all not gonna know all my business. But at the same time, but at the same time, I have to be open. I have to be fearless. Like I'm gonna tell you this. I got my first like dislike on YouTube, and I was like, this a hater. Like I was like, everything I've been putting down is like positivity, everything else. Like, why would you dislike this? But it's just like different strokes for different folks. Everybody ain't gonna like what you got. But
Absolutely.
I don't know. Like that just really just I'm not gonna ever just change who I am to fit in. I never change who I am to fit in
Absolutely.
because it's just
And
like,
you shouldn't.
yeah, you definitely shouldn't. You should never have to. I want people. If you gonna like me, I want you to like me for me. I never want to put forth the effort of a different person because you gonna like that person, and I'm gonna get tired of putting that on that persona for you. And then when you finally see the real me, you're gonna be like, well, damn, I didn't know he was really like this. And then you gonna have to feel like you meeting a whole new person when you could have just met me from the get go.
Hello.
Yes. So have you ever felt misunderstood?
Um, you know, I'm real good about making you feel me.
Yeah.
So I don't really feel like I've had that problem. Like, um, I feel like the only person that may misunderstand me sometimes is my mother
Yeah.
because she don't understand none of this social media stuff, or
Yeah.
she be like, I don't get it. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, baby, when the money come in, you'll figure it out.
Right. 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 No, I feel that. Kind of like earlier to kind of dive deeper in the conversation we were talking about earlier when I was like I can come out standish and send office or whatever. I mean, I just feel like I feel like people have took that took me my personality sometimes and misunderstood that. I think sometimes when people might see me on like social media, they might have one idea of me, but when they actually meet me in person, they're like, "Oh, damn, you're not the person I thought you were on social media." But I'm like, and when people say that to me, sometimes I'm like, I don't know why you would think different. I feel like whatever my thoughts is, that's who I am. That's what I'm gonna put out there. I'm not gonna put something out there that I don't uh that ain't me, you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be.
Right.
So I definitely feel like I've been misunderstood there. But when it comes to like, but I feel like whenever you ask me my opinion or you ask me what I think about something, I feel like I'm very direct, almost too direct sometimes. I feel like sometimes I might have to just kind of sugarcoat something. Not sugarcoat it, but kind of just ease it in before I just say how I really feel because I don't want to ever offend anybody. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like,
Right.
if you don't understand me, you don't want to be. What was the saying? I said back. Oh, what is understood don't need to be explained. So
Hello.
if I'm saying it to you, I'm gonna say it as clear as possible, crystal clear, baby. So you ain't gonna never just not know what I'm saying to you. You know what I'm saying? Or
Yeah.
if you ever say you are being misunderstood by me, you don't want to understand what I'm saying. You don't want to feel what I'm giving you because you just want to find something wrong with whatever that I'm doing. Just to be completely honest, because I feel like I don't never. One thing about me, baby, I ain't gonna beat around the bush. I'ma just tell it like it is. I just gotta tell you, okay,
Hello.
this is how I feel. This is where I'm coming from. And you don't like it, we can agree to disagree. But I'm not gonna change in how I feel about something. So let me
You know
ask you
what I've
this.
learned?
Go ahead.
My friend taught me. She said, "Do you want me to listen or do you want me to respond?" Because sometimes people don't want both.
Now that's true. That's true. I've definitely had friends that have told me, "Now I just need a vent. I don't want your opinion, but I just need a vent," and that's cool. If
Yeah.
that's what you want, I definitely am that friend that could be there for you. But I feel like if you coming at me and you telling me something, just know I'm not going. If you want my response, just know I'm gonna give you the truth because I would want somebody to give me the truth. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to
Yes.
just tell me something I want to hear because if I'm really like not writing something or like you feel like I'm doing something that's not benefiting me, tell me. You know what I'm saying? Like I feel like I want you to tell me because I feel like as a friend, I have an obligation to tell you that. You know what I'm saying? So some folks don't know how to be a friend.
True. True. Very true. Because
Yeah,
you should be able to tell your friend how something is without falling out.
yes. I feel like if this is somebody that really is your friend, they have your best interest at heart, you should be able to take what they saying to you. And don't get me wrong, at the end of the day, I feel like you still need to make the decision for yourself or whatever you feel like you want to do. But you shouldn't, everybody around you shouldn't be no yes man. And it's like you shouldn't even want a friend that's a yes man. You know what I'm saying? You should want people around you that's always gonna tell you yes, Alex, this is you know what I'm saying, you doing this, or this is what you're doing, or this is what you're doing wrong. I think you should change this, do that, yada yada, whatever the case may be. But you should always have people around you that's always gonna have your best interests at heart, and that can tell you when you wrong. For real,
Absolutely.
yeah, you need that. You need that in your life, child. Um, okay, so let me ask you, what helps you feel comfortable in your own skin?
Ooh. What makes me feel comfortable in my own skin?
Yes.
It's weird, but being clean makes me feel comfortable in my own skin.
No, I can't. I
Like,
no. That's working from the out end, okay? Because one thing, maybe I do even though I like this ain't even me like going out or going somewhere. I feel like I had to take a shower just to come here and record. You know what I'm saying? Like just to be
yes.
fresh. And I took a shower last night, but at the same time, I get what you're saying. But go ahead. What you saying? Something else?
I just feel like being clean, like, it has really nothing. I mean, of course, being clean is important, but the feeling that I have after being clean is kind of euphoric. So, like,
Yeah.
that makes me feel comfortable. Like, okay, you can't say nothing to me, baby, because I'm clean. I got it.
That is so funny. You
That's
know
often
what?
my favorite flex,
For real?
that I smell good. Like,
Yeah.
you
Oh
ain't never
yes.
gonna
Yes.
find another girl to smell better than me and be softer than me.
Okay, no, I feel that. You know what? What makes me feel comfortable in my own skin is like having a fresh liner, like a fresh liner, like a fresh haircut. Like I feel like, oh, you
Hmm.
can't tell me shit. Or and then on top of that, something I'm just now starting to get into as I got older is my getting my nails done. Baby,
Yes.
like having my nails done. Nah, I ain't get no fresh coat and all that. But you know what I'm saying? Them clips and they buff down
Okay.
and they got the little clear pops they poppy. Baby. There you can't
We in the
tell me
game.
shit, okay? But also what makes me feel comfortable in my own skin too is being around people that is like showing me love. Like I feel like being around like my loved ones or like people that's like really that like is on my side. Like I'm like I really feel comfortable and I feel like I can really just be myself. You know what I'm saying? People that make me feel
Mhm.
comfortable in being myself. Period. You know what I'm saying?
I feel it.
Yeah. So let me ask you this: what's a life experience that you feel like that brought you to who you are today?
Becoming a mother.
Really? Oh, now that's a good one, baby.
Because I often tell people like when I talk, like a lot of people ask me like,
Mhm.
you don't sit down, you always working, you always doing something. But I gotta I gotta provide a life for her.
Yeah.
And I feel like had I not had her, I probably wouldn't even have this work ethic.
Yeah.
I probably would just be chilling because, but it's like I did before her. I didn't have nothing to really work for.
Uh huh. Uh huh.
So now I feel like everything I do, like that's my motivation.
No, I feel you. A child, and I ain't got no kids, but I know at the end of the day, you know, you at the end of the day, you like it's just not you no more. It's like you at the
Right? It's
it's
not.
you
It's
and
about
you
me.
got this baby over here that's looking at you like, okay, you gonna feed me? Is you gonna change me? Is you gonna do whatever? So I get that. That's that.
Okay, and I got a bougie baby.
I be seeing her, baby. She be put together, okay. So I know, and girl,
Listen,
if she your child, I know she gonna want the finest, okay.
listen, because kids don't want McDonald's no more. She be like, "Can we go get some crawfish? Can we go get some crab legs? I want some steak." Like she ain't your average 10-year-old.
Yeah, yeah, that's crazy. Your daughter is 10. I remember her as a baby.
Yes.
Yes, that's so crazy to me. Okay, so my life experience, I would say I was probably about like 23, 24 years old. I'm not too sure, but I had literally lost everything. I had moved back in with my parents. I had two jobs when I moved out with my parents. I had one hanging on by a thread. I had wrecked my car. Like I didn't have no car no more. Like I had basically like was down to nothing. And I had to start from the ground up, and it really made me see like how hard you had to work to get back on your feet. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I feel like your
Mhm.
parents is there for you, but at the same time, when you are an adult, you don't want to always rely on your parents. And I feel like I was 23, 24 years old, and I was like, I'm like a grown man right now. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
had, and also my friends was like, had their own place, had their own car, was doing their own thing, was able to do this, do that. And I felt like I wanted to it motivated me to losing everything and seeing other people have stuff. It made me want to get my own. And I feel like sometimes when you see people in that when you at your lowest and you see people around you doing good, it can almost make you envious or jealous. And
Uh huh.
I feel like you when you at your lowest and you see you people around you doing better, you have to choose which road you want to go because you can easily go down that jealous and envious road, and that can almost fuel you to become to start doing your own stuff. But I feel like the motive is not wrong. Almost like you on the road to revenge. You know what I'm saying? And that's not always good.
Yeah.
That's not always good because that can almost lead you down the wrong path. And I'm glad it didn't do me like that. I think if anything, it made me just be like grateful that I had somewhere to fall back on and then motivate me to move forward and then just looking at it like damn, like I know God's still gonna bless me at the end. You know?
Yes. And I will say as a mother, I have gone ups and downs financially.
Mm-hmm.
Just trying to, I have my daughter at 17, so baby, at 17 you ain't got nothing.
Yeah.
But like it also like you saying that maybe 3 years ago, 3.5 years ago, like life got real funny. Like I lost my second job that was really, doing it for me.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost another source of income. And I was just so upset because I was like, you know what, Lord, I feel like I've been doing everything right.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like everything falling apart. But what I realized is everything sometimes has to fall apart to come together
Mm-hmm. No, yeah.
because it's soon as all that happened, I had to go into me. I'm always into grind mode,
Yes.
and I work 2 and 3 jobs. But I linked with one person who basically changed my life. Like she introduced me into lashing, and like when I tell you, I spent my last $350 on her course, and I was like, if I don't I have to make this money back. Like I can't just,
Yeah. Yeah.
And it literally, like, it's been up from there. I ain't looked back.
No, yeah, you have to invest in yourself. Like even like starting this YouTube channel, it's like I'm not gonna be able to go buy no shoes. I'm not gonna be able to go out with y'all this time. Like I have to pay for studio time. I gotta pay for me getting everything together, like editing, everything else. Like it's just like you being down at your lowest is gonna have you. It's gonna change your mentality on things,
Mhm.
and it's gonna have you. It's gonna, like you said, it's gonna put you in that grind mode. I would say literally for me, when COVID hit and like shit started changing with my job and shit like that, it made me be like, okay, Alex, what can you do to bring in another source of income? And then it also made me realize like time is short. So it's, if you're gonna do anything in life, do what you wanna do. Like don't
Absolutely.
keep on putting time into other businesses when you can put time in your own self and start making the money that's coming directly to you. So I get you there.
Mhm.
That grind gonna change you.
It do.
It do. So okay, switching gears a little bit. When you look in the mirror, what is the first thing you notice?
When I look in the mirror, ooh, it depends on the day, child. um, I mostly, usually I look at my stomach.
Really?
Yes, I'm trying to see if I'm swollen today or not.
God, that's funny. For me, you know
Hold
what?
on, can I plug
Honestly,
my phone up real quick? I don't want it to die.
no, yeah, go ahead and do your thing.
Okay.
While I'm sitting talking. Uh, for me, oh my gosh, what would be the first thing that I notice? You know what? I might have to agree with you. It might be my stomach, and I would say my face too. Like, I'm always looking at my face. One thing about me I can be guilty of is just like picking at my face like all the time because I feel like
Oh, don't do that.
I know, girl, I know, but I feel like with blemishes and stuff, I would be picking at my face all the time. I done that. But yeah, I would say my face and maybe my stomach too. Like, ugh, I'm looking fat today. Am I looking swole today, or whatever the case may be? Have you ever struggled with like your body image? Do you feel like your body image was something that you ever struggled with?
Whew.
Um, I feel like for me, definitely as a kid, yes. Like both my like growing up as a kid, both my brothers were lean. I was the only chunkier kid, you know what I'm saying? And then I was
Mhm.
taller too. So like I was always almost put in this box like, oh, you gonna play sports or whatever. When I didn't care about it, you know what I'm saying? And only or like only reason I even did it when I was in high school is to prove people wrong that because they felt like who I was because I was gay or whatever that I couldn't play sports or whatever the case may be. It's like no, like I can do this and I did it well. So I'm like, but it was because I was big, chunky, black, you know what I'm saying? So they was just like they put me in this box in this category. So I definitely
Yeah.
feel like it made me struggle with who I was. Like I feel like I would go shopping with my friends and they would go in there H&M and all this stuff and I had to go to the big and tall. Like for real. Like it's just like that stuff I remember that as a kid. That shit sticking out to me. But you know what? As an adult, it's just kind of like the things that you didn't embrace and you was insecure about back in the day is definitely things
Mhm.
that I embrace now. I love being thick, you know what I'm saying? And the niggas love it too. And I love it
Okay.
being I love being tall. Like I just like you have to embrace that, embrace certain things about yourself. What about you?
Growing up,
Mm-hmm.
I struggle being dark complected.
Mm-hmm.
I really struggle with my skin color
Mm-hmm.
because people think I'm so confident now, but As a kid, I was just like, I always wanted to be light skinned.
Yeah.
And I think it's because like my mom is lighter complected and my brother was lighter, but my dad is dark, so I look just like my daddy. And then like my friends happen to all be lighter.
Yeah.
And growing up, guys would be like, "Oh, we don't talk to darkies, or we don't like girls that's dark skinned."
Yeah. Yeah.
But the older I got, I started to like how I looked, regardless as to how they may have felt about it.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
And then the older I got, then people be like, "Oh, for a dark skinned girl, you really pretty." But you know what? I love Mama to death because she really taught me that's not a compliment.
No. Hell no.
She was like, if they feel like that, then you don't need to deal with them.
Right. No. Yeah, I
So,
agree.
the older I got, when people would tell me like, "Oh, for a dark skinned girl, you got pretty hair. For a dark skinned girl, you're pretty." Da 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 da.
Hmm.
And I would always be like, "No, I'm just pretty because I'm a girl and I'm pretty.
Yeah. No.
Like
And
it has
that's
nothing
it.
to do with my complexion."
Man, child, we can get into that complexion talk for a
Dude,
while.
that's a whole
Okay, that's
nother
a whole nother
situation.
situation, and I ain't even gonna go there tonight. We ain't even gonna go there today.
But you
Check
know
out.
what? I will say, my last relationship
Hmm.
really had me struggling with my physical appearance for a while
Really, really.
because the type of woman he cheated with,
Uh huh.
and then it was so opposite. So
Really.
it was just like it really made me think, different things that he would also say.
Hmm.
You really don't realize what people say really do kind of haunt you.
They say mental abuse is worse than physical.
you know and I learned when people joke, sometimes they not joking, and like
Yeah,
sometimes they may think they're being funny, but it play in your head.
and it affects you.
So
It sits in
yeah,
your
so a
sub.
lot of
It sits in
things.
your subconscious.
Yes, and I don't know if you ever heard that song with Jasmine Sullivan and her,
Yeah, girl like
um
me.
"Girl Like Me." Girl, child, that song should have been written back when I was going through that, because that's exactly how I felt.
It's crazy how songs can make you feel away. What I asked Raven this before we got on on the show to think of a song, but since we talking about music, what was your song that you came up with that best describes you?
That was a hard question to ask me, but
Really?
I feel like the song that speaks to where I am in life right now is "Good Days" by SZA.
Oh, okay, okay. I love that. Very melodic.
Yes, I think for me it's the lyrics,
Uh huh.
because she's just talking like, I feel like I'm going through a very healing place in my life. I'm healing, I'm growing,
Yeah.
but at the same time I'm trying to see the positive in things. And that's basically what she's talking about, is like, she still believe in good days.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
So
That's a good choice. I love
that's
that
why
song.
I feel like I resonate with that song.
Yes. For me, now you know what I'm saying. I'm a little wretched, but my song is INDEPEND. Baby,
Okay.
baby, independent is left is where I'm at. For I ain't he. It ain't she got her own, but he got his own house. He got his own car. Work hard, two
Okay.
jobs. He ain't no bad bribe, but he look good though, baby. So,
Baby, nah, take that back. Use it bad. Use a bad motherfucker too. Don't let it. Don't
okay.
let.
Okay, I'm a bad motherfucker too. I not even trying to be funny, but independent. When I tell you, when I wake up in the morning, I play that song about 3-4 times just to get myself motivated. Like I feel like that song just speaks to me. Like, oh my God. Like I feel like that song is just like you, if a motherfucker wants to see somebody out here that's doing a thing, they got shit going, that ain't lazy, that's like really confident in themselves, and they you can see that they don't need nobody. If they want somebody around them, they can have them in their life. But if they ain't putting no
Yeah,
pressure, you know what I'm saying? It definitely ain't no pressure
absolutely.
to INDEP.
Okay. No, and
Okay.
you know what? That's another flex of mine. Like, I don't need you, baby. I got it.
Yeah, no, I got it. That's what I'm saying. Like, I baby, I don't need you around anyway. But that's my song, y'all. That's my song. Okay, so get back on the body image. Let me ask you this: do
Hmm.
you feel like looks hold value?
Um, no,
Yeah.
looks are cool, but we all care about what we look like. But at the end of the day, if you got a stank ass spirit,
Yeah,
I don't care what you look like, you got to get the fuck.
yeah. No, that's gone. Honestly, if you got a stank spirit, it's gone. Like you say, it's gonna smell. It's gonna
And
smell.
it's gonna expose itself.
It's gonna
And for
expose itself.
me, where I'm at in life, like energy is really big. And if I can't feel at peace while you're around,
Mhm.
you can't be in here. You gotta go.
Yeah. I would say this. Like, I feel like looks hold only so much value. Like the industry that you
Yeah.
in, beauty. You know what I'm saying? That like you said, you even going out the house and presenting yourself. That to me is as much looks should be worth.
Right.
Um, but I feel like sometimes looks can hold value in some people even more because some people you go in certain industries, certain doors, they just looking at you like, okay, you might have this person might have the talent, but they
The
not have
look is what they're going for.
the look is what they going for. And I feel like looks is gonna get you in the door, but looks ain't gonna keep you in the door. Talent,
Exactly.
talent, you gonna have to work harder. You might not have the look, but when I tell you, when people see that talent and that talent gonna overspeak that look any day, because at the end of the day,
Talent outworks what they say, talent outworks gifts any day because you might have a gift to be able to do something, but if I work hard enough, I can be better than you.
yes, yeah, this is like when you got singers that can sing down, and you got the singer that can't really just do what they do, but at the same time, they have the work effort and the ability to sell a song. Just because you can
Yes.
sing don't mean that you are gonna be able to do what this person can do. It's just like I feel like you literally looks is only gonna get you so far. It's only gonna get you so far.
Absolutely. And I
Yeah.
feel like, depending, like you said, your career and where you're going, people do value looks a little bit more in the beauty industry and in the, even in the music industry. Because I feel like there's a lot of people, like you said, that can sing down,
Mm-hmm.
but because they don't have that image,
Mm-hmm.
they're just like, not as popular.
Yeah.
Because we can all talk about how, baby, Ashanti, Sierra, and Keisha Cole got music out, but baby, they could never sing better than a Jasmine Sullivan.
Okay, yeah, no, for real. No, for real, no, that's so true. I feel like, especially, I feel like women, y'all have it a lot harder than guys. You know what I'm saying when it comes to image, because like for me, it's just me washing my face, make sure I got a nice outfit on, make sure my hair cut straight and lotion, and literally I can go. You know what I'm saying? With
Yeah.
y'all gotta eyebrows, makeup, hair, clothes,
Nails,
like everything,
outfit.
heels, outfit, like all that. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just I hate sometimes going out with my female friends because I'm like, it takes me 20, 30 minutes to get ready. Bitch, it take you an hour and a half to get ready. Like I just tell
That's
me
why
when
you
you
need to
done.
get on ready after she almost done.
Right, yeah, I learn. I learn it. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean, now I'm only around my female friends, but I be with my nigga. Okay, you know what I'm saying? So now I'm single.
Okay, I know that's right.
So I'll be doing like I be having the topic because literally when I be like, y'all ready? No, we still need to do makeup. But girl, y'all been in here for an hour. Like I think it looks hold as much value as you put on it, but I think you
Hmm.
cannot survive on looks alone. You can't.
No, no, because you can be pretty as a flower, but baby, like I say, like if your attitude is stank, if your personality, like if you're an ugly person on the inside,
Yeah.
that really can be a turnoff. Like even for me, like if I'm dealing with someone and their attitude is bad, I don't want to be around you anymore. Like you hold
Yeah.
no value to me at this point.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Let me ask you this. Do you feel like looks ever worked in your advantage? Like for advantage for you? Like do you feel like looks was got you out of a situation or worked for you?
Absolutely.
At least you honest at it, okay? No, for real.
Absolutely.
What happened? Can you give us
Well, like the basics,
synopsis?
when it comes to these niggas, you can kind of get what you want.
Okay, no,
You
for real.
know,
No, I feel
if
that.
because, honestly, males may be more shallow than women because niggas just want pretty girls in their sections at the club.
Yeah.
So if you pretty, you gonna be in the section drinking up their alcohol just because you look good.
No, that's I totally agree. Like I feel,
Like,
I'm gonna tell you, I went out of town recently and I had a friend. These guys was like over there, like they was staring her down, and I was like, ooh, I'm watching them stare her
uh-huh.
down, and I'm like, I said, ooh, go over there and ask them, can we have some of they look good, and she, cause it was like, and I literally she went over there. Next, you know, she's coming back with a bottle. I was like, "Are you
hmm
serious? Like, y'all, women, y'all definitely have a lot of power when it comes to y'all look for. Because men can be so surface based. They don't care about getting to know
They
you.
don't, especially in a nightclub. Like they
Yeah.
call it pretty privilege.
Oh, okay. I like
Um,
that.
I don't,
Mm.
but because people kind of I think also being a pretty girl, you can be judged very harshly because people think you think a certain way of yourself. But I feel like sometimes my confidence may intimidate someone who's not as confident.
Yeah, I feel that. I feel that. You know, have you ever felt like you had to dim your light down to when you was around other people?
No, I won't do that. I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
I have been in a situation where someone has felt away,
yeah,
or like they have expressed like, you always look good, niggas always want to talk to you. But my thing is, that's your problem.
yeah,
If
yeah,
you were confident in who you were, you would be good. You know what I'm saying? Like, you
yeah,
wouldn't be looking at me. And the things that you don't like about yourself, change them. Because, baby,
yeah,
I am the main person to tell you if I don't like something, I'm going to change it.
yeah. No, I feel you. You know what? I would do it. I feel like sometimes my personality can come off as a lot. Sometimes, I
Yeah.
could be loud. You know what I'm saying? I could be. Sometimes I don't even be trying to be the center of attention or whatever. Sometimes I just be being myself, and people be laughing or like just be engaged with me, and I'm like, I'm really just talking, child. Like
But that's
I
the
ain't even.
thing. You cannot dim your light because you have that light for a reason.
Yes,
Everybody is not going to have that wow factor. And that may
yes,
sound harsh, but it's the truth.
it's the truth.
Um, like some people's personalities just are not as vibrant.
Yeah,
And like I said, I'm the extra friend. I'm the friend they be like, if they tell me to come to something and ask me how I'm going to dress, if I say, oh, I'm not doing too much, that little meme where the girl come with the big gown on, the sunglasses, like
yeah,
they always tag me because they like, that's you.
yeah,
But it's like, I like it and I like myself.
yeah.
But I am loud. I'm outspoken. I sometimes probably talk too much,
No, I feel
but
you.
that's
Like
me.
that's me, and I feel you, and it's just like you cannot worry about offending others being you. You know what I'm saying? If you are genuine in who you are, because like I even like me just now starting to do my YouTube and stuff like that. People's been telling me all the time, you should do YouTube or you should do like radio or you should do something like that just because you have the personality for it. But honestly, it was just kind of like, I mean, I'm just being me. I don't feel like I don't want people to think I'm just like, okay, go. And I'm putting on this personality or yada yada to go. This is King Lex. I want you to know King Lex is Alex. You know what I'm saying? Low key,
Yeah.
King Lex is a little bit more toned down than Alex, to be honest. And we just
Okay.
being
I'm just
real.
giving you a little bit.
Okay, I'll just really give you a little bit, but it's just kind of like I don't I would say I feel like people have definitely been intimidated by my personality because it's just kind of like it's just so people like why they fuck with him or like why do they deal with him or whatever, why do people gravitate towards him, but it's just like honestly it's not. I'm not trying to make these people do it. They just doing it on their own. And I'm glad they
Yeah.
doing it. You know what I'm saying? But it's just like it just feel like this is a gift that God just gave me. You know what I'm saying? To
And
be
it
able
is.
to draw people to me. You know what I'm saying? And that just he blessed me with the person. I can't be nobody but me. You know what I'm saying? And you can't be nobody but you. And you need to be the best you because whoever's looking, you being the best you is gonna attract who you need to be around. Whether that's dudes,
Okay.
work relationships, whatever the case may be. You being who you are, you're gonna attract the people that you need in your life to be successful.
Exactly, and it'll separate the people that don't need to be there as well.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. So with everything that we talked about today, if you want, you feel like you have a question about your body image, or you want to talk about self love, or whatever the case may be, send a letter in to dearlex405@gmail.com, and we would love to talk about it here on the show. Now we ain't gonna put you out here who you are, but at the same time, we definitely want to hear from y'all. We want to hear from y'all the Dear Lex letters. So send in your letter at dearlex405@gmail.com. I want to thank Raven for coming in and helping me out today. She just don't know. She was
Thank
a
you for
blessing.
having me.
Yeah, she was a blessing. You just don't know in more ways than one. But I appreciate Raven coming in. Y'all check out all her social media. Check out her beauty line and her lashes. If y'all in the Oklahoma City area, go check her out. Okay,
Come
we're
and
gonna
see
have
me,
the link.
girls.
Okay, come and see her. Come and see her. But don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Okay, comment, like, subscribe, and
Period.
comment and like, subscribe.